And love echo in everything we do. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years since you left. You are truly missed but never forgotten. Rest on, beloved mother. Mommy Emily Olufumilola Babalola, till we meet to part no more. Announcer, your children Olufunke, Oludare, and Olayemi for the family.
We are pained you had to leave us this soon.
Tonight on News Around the World, soldiers destroy terrorist medical facility in Northwest raids. Or your government pledges improved waste management strategies. On the foreign scene, 2 sailors dead after cargo ship sinks in South China Sea. Good evening and thank you for joining us on News Around the World here on BCOS television. I am Idowu Shekoni. The sign language interpreter is Shakirat Ogundeji. Operation Fasanyama Joint Task Force for the Northwest have neutralized a terrorist and destroyed a secret medical facility in a series of coordinated strikes against criminal networks between January 21 and 22. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the operations media information officer, Captain David Adewusi, and posted on the official X handle of the Nigerian oil facility. In the statement, Captain Adewusi reiterated the unwavering determination and responsiveness of Operation Fasanyama to decisively degrade terrorist networks and restore peace and security across the Northwest. The long-awaited status of Ogun State as an oil-producing state is set to materialize following the approval by President Bola Tinubu for the commencement of commercial oil drilling at Eba Ogun waterside. Governor Dapo Abiodun disclosed this while receiving the flag officer commanding Western Naval Command, Rear Admiral Abubakar Abdullahi Mustafa, alongside senior officers of the command during a courtesy visit to his office in Okemoso, Abeokuta. The governor also revealed that President Tinubu has approved the immediate takeoff of the deep sea port project located in Ogun waterside local government area, marking a breakthrough after years of anticipation surrounding the multi-billion-dollar port development. According to him, both projects are of special interest to the president. He noted that while the deep sea port would significantly decongest the Lagos ports, commercial oil drilling at Tongeji Island would promote inclusion and economic empowerment for residents of the coastal communities. Governor Abiodun added that President Tinubu specifically directed that construction of the port should be far advanced between now and next year, stressing that the project represents a strong opportunity to decongest the Lagos ports, particularly with the coastal road now providing an alternative logistics corridor. The chairman and chief executive officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, has set aggressive operational goals for 2026, charging commanders to intensify efforts to dismantle drug cartels nationwide. This was disclosed in a statement on Friday by the agency's director for media and advocacy, Femi Bafemi. In the statement, while addressing the agency's leadership, which included members of the management, zonal commanders, heads of all 36 state commands and the FCT, among others, during the agency's annual review and planning meeting held at the NDLEA National Headquarters in Abuja, Marwa declared that 2026 will be a year of unprecedented consolidation in the war against illicit substances. The statement reveals that during the session, Marwa directed the various commands to ensure a seamless execution of the 2026 strategic work plan. Marwa further warned commanders against taking unnecessary risks, advising them to ensure thorough surveillance and planning before any operation and request reinforcement where operational capacity is insufficient rather than risk-avoidable casualties. An Oyigbo High Court in Rivers State, Port Harcourt, has adjourned indefinitely the suit filed by Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy, Ngozi Odu, challenging the impeachment process initiated against them by the Rivers State House of Assembly. Justice Florence Verbasima of the Oyigbo High Court took the decision after being informed that the two separate appeals had been entered in respect of the matter. The adjournment the court held would allow the Court of Appeal to first determine the issues before it. At the resumed hearing, counsel to the Speaker of the House, Martin Amole, and 27 lawmakers, SAN, notified the court of the pending appeals and applied orally for a stay of proceedings. Justice Verbasima consequently adjourned the matter sine pending the outcome of the appeals. The development comes amid an earlier interim injunction granted by the same court, which restrained the Speaker, Martin Amaule, several lawmakers, the Clerk of the House, and the Chief Judge of the state from taking further steps towards the impeachment of the governor and his deputy. The injunction barred the forwarding or consideration of impeachment notices or related documents for the purpose of constituting an investigative panel over alleged gross misconduct. You're watching News Around the World on BCOS television. We pause now for a short commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Welcome, sir. We need to look at this report.
What can we offer you?
Don't worry.
Huh? Mr. Chef, it's a two-finger crush.
Pass the beef and crayfish.
With Mr. Chef, a simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is the true taste of home.
And culture. Chef of life. I am the chef of life.
Huh? Mr. Chef, it's a two-finger crush.
Pass with the chicken and all purpose.
With Mr. Chef, a simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is the true taste of home.
And culture.
Chef of life.
This Ramadan, it's not the season to hide. It's the season to let my beauty shine. Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Lotion 5-in-1 Complete Care. Discover deep nourishment with cocoa butter, deep moisture serum, and vitamin E for long-lasting moisture and protection from dry and ashy skin without the greasy feel. Get the Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Glow this Ramadan. Skin is for always shining. Nivea is for skin.
Welcome back. The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has pledged that his administration will tackle culturally entrenched practices that negatively impact the environment and waste management in the state in the overall interest of the people. The governor made this commitment during the swearing-in ceremony of the newly appointed Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources, Mr. Ademola Aderito, held at the Executive Council Chambers, Secretariat Agodi, Ibadan. Details are presented by Governor's Office correspondent Olalekan Sulaiman.
I, Ademola Aderito, do solemnly swear do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful and bear the allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria
and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Speaking after the newly appointed Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources, Mr. Ademola Aderinto, took the oath of office and signed the oath book. The State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, admitted that his administration has not met expectations in the areas of waste management and environmental sustainability. The governor, however, assured residents that his government is committed to effecting positive changes in the sector before the end of his tenure, with the cooperation and support of the people.
Let me congratulate Ademola Aderinto for your You can't manufacture new people. You can't manufacture new talent. So when people perform and they see them, and the state will remain after successful administration. But as well, so it really doesn't matter when people say, "Oh, it's the PDP, it's APC in your state." We don't know. We only know talent. If we see talent, we will bring them on board to come and work for the people of Oyo State.
While congratulating Mr. Aderinto on his new assignment, Governor Makinde thanked the Oyo State House of Assembly for their express approval to the nominee without any rancor. Speaking with the press after the swearing-in event, the newly appointed Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources, Mr. Ademola Aderinto, pledged that the issue of environmental waste management, climate action, and environment protection in the state will be addressed. He charged the people of the state to cooperate with the government and imbibe the attitude of cleanliness, environmental protection, and appropriate disposal of waste every day.
One of the reasons why we said we have to play down the Thursday sanitation is that we need to inculcate into our people an attitude or lifestyle of cleanliness. You shouldn't clean on Thursdays alone. And this time we will strengthen it. That cleanliness, environmental protection, proper waste disposal management, proper environmental activities should happen every time, not a Thursday thing. And I can guarantee you, this time around, we're going to let out everything we need to do.
The event had in attendance the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Bayo Lawal, the Speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Adibo Ogudoyin, represented by the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Mohammed Fadeyi, the Chief Judge of Oyo State, Honorable Justice Iyabo Yerima, represented by Justice O.A. Adetjoyi, the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Musbau Babatunde, commissioners, and other top government functionaries. Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
A political scientist has cautioned that nations which fail to learn from their history risk repeating tragic events. Dr. Stephen Lafenwa gave this warning while speaking on 60 years after Nigeria's first military coup, courses and lessons on BCOS Television's Current Affairs Breakfast program, AM 120. Our reporter, Olamide Olabi, who monitored the program, reports.
Discussions continue across the country as Nigerians reflect on the first military coup, which took place on January 15, 1966. While analyzing the causes and lessons of the coup on the BCOS AM 120 program, an associate professor of political science at the University of Ibadan, Dr. Stephen Lafenwa, identified regional rivalry, political instability, corruption, electoral malpractice, and weak democratic institutions are some of the factors that culminated into the military intervention. He explained that the intense struggle for control of the center, which he described as highly attractive, created an opportunity for the military to exploit the shortcomings of the civilian leadership, eventually leading to the takeover.
So the struggle to control the center, happens to be one of the reasons that caused the rivalry that eventually led to the first military coup. And, you have to rig, they have to rig elections so as to make sure that they control the parliament and also control the cabinet. Unlike what we have now, a member of the legislature may not be necessarily come from the ruling party. You understand? Under presidential system of government. Because in fact, National Assembly now, we have different political parties producing different candidates as members of the National Assembly. But unlike that, you see, the ruling party controls the executive and also control the legislature and indirectly control the judiciary. So you can see it was winner takes all. Zero-sum games, zero-sum politics.
Speaking on the lessons from the coup, Dr. Lafenwa expressed doubt that any meaningful lessons have been learned, noting that many of the challenges that existed at the time still persist today. He warned that history often repeats itself in tragic ways, stressing that Nigeria's current political situation is, in some respects, worse than what obtained before 1966 coup.
History, they say, when ignored, it has a way of repeating itself in more, tragic forms. I don't think we have learned any lesson.
Really?
There are a lot of lessons. The first lesson that we have to mention is that, corruption is a serious national security threat. Anywhere there is corruption, you will see, they want to, take over. They want to change the system violently. Because when you are looting, the Commonwealth, you are putting some people at disadvantage. You understand? And those people who are being oppressed, who are being put in as disadvantage corner, they also want to take over so that they can have access. Why did they turn electoral politics in Nigeria to do or die affair? Is it because they want to serve us? You understand? You want to serve me, I said don't serve me. I said I will serve you by force.
Dr. Lafenwa therefore called for a national dialogue involving all regions to determine whether the country should continue as one. He added that if consensus is reached, there should be a move towards drafting an all-inclusive constitution. Olamide Owolabi, BCOS News.
Since its establishment in 2021, the State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun, has continued to play a strategic role in strengthening the security architecture of the state, from tackling kidnapping and bike snatching to curbing ritual killings and other petty crimes. The Corps has remained a strong support system to conventional security agencies. In an interview, the commander of Oyo Amotekun Corps, retired Colonel Olayinka Olayanju, spoke on the achievements, challenges, and future direction of the outfit. According to the commander, Amotekun has since complemented the efforts of the Nigeria Police and other security agencies in safeguarding lives and properties across the state. He noted that the presence of Amotekun operatives has significantly reduced incidents of kidnapping, bike snatching, ritual killings, and other forms of criminality, particularly in rural and semi-urban communities. Colonel Olayanju attributed much of the Corps' effectiveness to the strong logistical support provided by the Oyo State government, stressing that security remains the top priority of Governor Seyi Makinde's administration. Speaking on welfare, Colonel Olayanju disclosed that Amotekun operatives receive a minimum monthly salary of 115,000 naira alongside all the welfare packages, including comprehensive life insurance cover and regular provision of uniforms. He speaks further.
How do you curtail issues when it comes to issues pertaining to security? I know you have to realize one thing. Without a secure and safe environment, investment, economic In Ibadan, within the last 2 years, we have been enjoying 24 hours, getting close to 24 hours economy. If you observe, from Thursdays to Monday morning, Ibadan used to have been experiencing influx of other people coming in from other states, particularly Lagos, Ogun, adjoining states, Kwara, Osun, coming in here for their weekend because they find this place to be more conducive. They can rest after a hectic 5 days walk in Lagos. Our hotel used to get filled up from Thursday. You can go and confirm to the point that hotels in Ibadan now, both 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and even 5-star hotel, they now have weekend rate beginning from Thursday to first thing on Monday morning. And this thing started about 2 years ago. We give them uniform every year. Only Oyo State and Ondo State has group life insurance for their operatives. No any other state. And now to Capital is building a new headquarters for Oyo Amatakun because he is now thinking, okay, if we transit to state police, what happen? We need to be ready before to be ready. You know, these are constitutional matters. That gap, let's try and see if we can go to the next level. To do that, he went in and acquired 2 aircraft. That's for intelligence, surveillance, Reiki. I just came back from China last week to inspect those aircraft.
We have another timeout. Please don't go anywhere.
This Ramadan, it's not the season to hide, it's the season to let my beauty shine. Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Lotion 5-in-1 Complete Care. Discover deep nourishment with cocoa butter, deep moisture serum, and vitamin E for long-lasting moisture and protection from dry